What's going on, beautiful people? How are we all literally doing and feeling today? Drop your comments down below. Let me know who you are, where you are, and how you're doing and feeling. And of course, like, subscribe, and smash the bell button to see more of this North African Marvel, Gemini, Stranger Things, Eddie Munson loving face as it pops up on your notifications. So this video will contain spoilers for Stranger Things season 4. You have been warned. So let's get into it. Eddie Munson. When I first saw Eddie in the show, I was like, and then I automatically just warmed up to him. And the beautiful thing about Eddie, and the reason that people connect with Eddie Munson, just as Joseph Quinn, who plays Eddie Munson, said, Eddie was being himself. Eddie is symbolic of every single person that needs to be themselves, to express themselves, to be happy in life. When you express yourself, you feel that nice, warm, fuzzy feeling where the heart is. That's your soul saying, yes, we are expressing ourselves, our intent in this beautiful world. And that was the gist of Eddie. The way he walked, the way he talked, his energy, his dress code, his tone, his quirkiness and weirdness, that weird factor was symbolic of every single person on this planet that initially sometimes or through certain experiences and so forth doesn't express that particular energy. So Eddie was always himself to the end. And that's what Dustin said. He said, Eddie was always Eddie. Eddie is always Eddie. And that's initially what made Eddie Eddie. Because when you see the season go past, he was made to be weird, an outcast and so forth, someone that's not part of the system because the way that he expresses himself. And that's symbolic of every single person, and it reminds me of me when I used to be bullied in back in the day for reading comics, for speaking about comic books. I was told I was weird, I was stupid, I was this, I was that, throughout a period of my life, because I was different from the rest of the people that wasn't into the things that I was into. So, when I saw Eddie, I was like, that's me, man. That was me back in those days, but I never let that faze me because I still expressed myself. Even though people didn't like it or they put me down, I never let it faze me because I was always happy and content within me. And that's what Eddie's symbolic of. He's symbolic of expressing your being, your essence of who you are. And this is why a lot of people connected with him, and of course his cool sense, and of course in music, that Metallica track that he played was amazing. So initially, this is why people warmed up to Eddie, because Eddie is pretty much an aspect of every single person on this planet. Like I said, there's always been a time where we haven't expressed ourselves and we've been like, and then you're like, I should have said that, or I should have just been myself. So, Eddie's life lesson to every single person that has seen Stranger Things is initially always be yourself every single time and just express your mind, heart, body, and soul, and live your life basically peacefully and do what you got to do. So that's my initial take on why people warmed up to Eddie. I know I've asked this question basically on my Instagram, on my YouTube shorts, but I'm going to ask it again. Personally, for you, what was the connection between you and Eddie, and what do you think Eddie is symbolic of to the whole world in regards to his character, his energy, and his message basically within Stranger Things season 4? I would love to know your thoughts. Drop your comments down below, and of course, let me know. Peace.